start where you are. Yeah, go for it.
I'm Antonio Graceffo, and I've been traveling around the world for 10 years looking for different kinds of martial arts masters. Today, my quest has brought me here, Phnom Penh, Cambodia, to meet the Bokator master. Hey, I'm Antonio Graceffo, and this is Martial Arts Odyssey. Today we are in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and we are having a screen test. That's right, this is my screen test with a Singapore TV crew, and if it works out well, I might get my own TV show. Pretty exciting stuff. Martial arts masters. Today, my quest has brought me here, Phnom Penh, Cambodia, to meet the Bokator master. All right.
Let's go. Right, go for it, Antonio.
Grandmaster, can you please tell me what is this?
For the screen test, they wanted to see me do translating, interviewing, presenting on camera, and they wanted to see fighting. And always the problem with the fighting is that I have to go really easy on these guys. Now there's a couple of Bokator guys that are really pretty phenomenal fighters that have had some professional fights, but they weren't around that day.
All right, Antonio, just there. Wait. Don't look at the camera, yeah?
And even if they were there, one of the problems if we start fighting each other, you're just going to see a good fight, but you're not going to see the techniques quite as much.
Right, go for it, Antonio.
So what I was trying to do here was fight with my friend Bunta and just sort of leave him opportunities to do the techniques and stuff, but I'm just worried that the folks at home might think that we're trying to pass this off as a real fight, but it's not. It's just a way of demonstrating the techniques. I mean, you can see I'm much bigger than he is. And I've been in Vietnam for a while, and I gained some weight, which is also not pleasant.
Is that animal? Yeah. So, because the Cambodian Bokator has a history of animal, right? Animal style.
It's like a
big tiger.
You know, see the tiger when
Yeah, it looks a little bit like acting it out. You know what I mean? These days people are looking for more natural, more on the move kind of. You know, like Anthony Bourdain, for example, you know, he just himself, he doesn't have much of a body movement or whatever, you know, he has this, you know, like cynical air about him, you know, so that kind of stuff draws people because it's real. And Factual Show is all about real people, real situations, real stories. Yeah. So you don't have to have too much of this kind of, you know. Sometimes it's like, you know, it's like hip hop artists, they always have this kind of movement. Yeah. It either makes you look really cool, or the extreme end is that it will make you look a little bit it can put people off, you know, people don't take well to it. So sometimes it's better to be more neutral than one or the other way. Right, master, one more time, please. Yeah, one more time. Here.
Is this to camera or?
To camera, you just talk to the camera. Yeah. Smile a little bit more as possible.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yep. Right, tell us who you are, Antonio, where you come from, and what you do before and so on.
Hey, my name's Antonio Graceffo, and I was born in New York, and I claim Brooklyn as my home. And I grew up in the States. I went to Tennessee State University. I went to graduate school in Germany, University of Mainz for 4 years. Studied applied linguistics. Studied in England. Speak a lot of languages. I studied about 9 different languages. and I used to be an investment banker. And then before 2001, rather in 2001, 9/11, then I left New York and I left investment banking and I've been in Asia ever since. And I worked as a writer, book author, and I do some TV film work.
And how long have you been in Asia, and what have you been learning in Asia?
I've been in Asia for about 10 years, well 9 years now. I have my anniversary actually next month. And I started out in Taiwan because I wanted to learn Chinese language. And then I took that and I went to the Shaolin Temple in China. And then I went and studied in other temples in Thailand. Basically moving from country to country, studying the language and studying the culture, studying the martial arts, writing books. And I've done 6 books now, and 2 of them were about China, and 1 about Taiwan, 1 about Thailand, 1 about Cambodia, and 1 was a composite book of a lot of different adventures around Asia. But for me, I really love Asian culture. People think I like to travel. Actually, I don't like to travel. I like living in other cultures and really absorbing it, really learning the language. You know, if you go to a new country and you have a job, a bank account, an apartment, and a place to train, you go to school and you're doing all these things, then you really learn about that country. But you know, if you're just traveling and you're on a bus and you're sightseeing or something, you're not going to learn anything.
Alright, cool. Very good. Very nice.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.